Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a good end of the week here so far. I'm at work right now, and I was thinking on different things, and the idea. Let me do this real quick so we can actually. There we go. And a thought came to my head that is it's an example of the severe difference between religion and having an actual relationship with the Father and Jesus. And that is, with religion, you go there, you do your stuff, and you leave. And I know half the time, like a lot of people expect actually just going to the service and not, and just doing it, listening to some person speak, singing a few songs, then going home. They expect that to actually change them, and correcting certain things, but it doesn't. And that's the real difference between having the relationship with the Father and it's actually what I consider basically the mystical side of things, is that you have the relationship, an active relationship with God, to the point where you're having conversations with him. He's showing you different signs in the world and different things, and kind of showing you that you're on the right path, but you are actively making progress in improving yourself. And you are actively recognizing things that God is showing you in your life, and you actively work with him and try to correct those things through him, with his help, in order to make yourself better. And that's that's the severe thing, the severe lack that we have in today's world in the church, is that you just go there, do your stuff, sing a few songs, listen to someone speak, and go home, and expect that to change, when it's not. It's a work that you have to do with the Father, to find things that he points out to us in loving ways, of course. You can go be working on changing something in yourself with his help for 6 months, and you finally get to the point and you take a little rest, and then the Father says, oh, by the way, this right here, this needs to be changed right here, because he's actively working with us so that he can bring about the next stage in our life. And if he brought about the next stage of our life whenever we're not ready, we could just royally screw it up, and or hurt other people in our midst, that we weren't ready for. So it's not just correcting. It's not him just saying, kind of playing the judge or whatever, and hitting the thing on the desk and saying, this needs to change. That's not it. He wants us to improve ourselves, and whenever we're actually in the mindset of correcting ourselves and bettering ourselves, we get to the point of saying, Father, okay, you've shown me certain things, or I am tired of this certain thing in my life. I do not know what needs to change in here, in this certain area. And we just wait, and he answers it somehow. Everyone has their own language with their Father, of how they speak with him and how he shows them. And so he shows each of us that little thing right there, and we respond with it, and he actively works with us, however long it takes. Some things it takes a week, others that are more ingrained and have been with us for 20, 30 years, it's going to be much more difficult. And so he actively works with us as we break a cycle, as we correct a character deficiency, whatever it is. It's not something, some things can be changed overnight. Others, no, it has to be an overtime thing. Sometimes it takes 5 years to do something, just because we've done because we've done that thing, or we've thought that way for so long. So it's not always an easy thing to do. And so, that's I made a video here recently about, well, what the kingdom of God looks practically. And another thing that really kind of has got me is that, we say, love yourself, love your neighbor as yourself, but if we don't love ourselves, how are we supposed to love our neighbor? It's like a very strong, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but y'all get the point. It's one of those several things that we say, but we say in Christendom, but we don't recognize what, or we don't actively acknowledge what needs to be done, or the lack of, or correct certain things. And in order to bring heaven to people like we're supposed to, because, Jesus said, it's like, you are the light of the world, meaning we are to bring the light to the world. Religion, I know I saw a meme here recently, and I totally agree, religion finds the light, but the people who are spiritual or mystical, we are the light, and that's what Jesus was saying, so we take the light with them. But many times there is that transformation that we need to go through to become that light, so that Jesus will then say, okay, you're done here, you're moving, I'm sending you over here. And that's kind of how, I guess you could say, it's one of the transitions that happens in our lifetime, in the practicality of things. But when we never hear about it, either that, or if we do, it's not spoken of or described in ways that we can relate to. But leave a comment, subscribe if y'all like. I would really appreciate it. I'm wanting to continue to build this channel, and as usual, go to the website www.thegothicmystic.com. If you're interested in supporting, head over to patreon.com/thegothicmystic. Many things are in the works, and again, leave comments. I would love to hear from y'all. That way, just discussion in general. But until next time, everyone, take care.